Hi, everyone. I just wanted to sincerely thank you for joining the Advanced User Workshop today with Tiara and I. We really enjoyed having you guys. I know that it was quite a bit of information to share. There was a lot to go through, so I appreciate you guys being so awesome and engaged and patient with us. We had a lot of fun with you earlier today. As some of you may have noticed, at the very end, we got a little abruptly cut off. That was not our intention at all. But what we noticed after the fact was that Zoom actually did not capture the recording of the amazing session earlier today. It was quite unfortunate. But that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to send you guys a recording of an advanced user workshop from 2 weeks ago. So it'll cover the entire platform. And then in this recording, I am going to go over all of the new updates that we recently launched that we covered during today's training. So everything that was launched last week and then our new updates that were launched this morning, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cover them for you right now in this recording. So the first thing that we went through together was the launch of the ability to now paste a link or a URL into the topic field. So this is probably our most requested feature to date. You guys have been asking for this. We're really excited to launch it. Now, when you head to your content calendar, you're going to be able to copy and paste any URL into the topic field. And this is essentially going to tell the AI that you want it to read the content on this URL and create social media posts about it, okay? So this is an amazing option for those who really want to narrow down the source in which the AI is using to create content. So this is perfect for things like specific blogs, event pages, upcoming events in your neighborhood, even recipes, local announcements, things like that. Really great to just kind of help you narrow down the exact information you want it to look at. Things to keep in mind with this new feature are that you need to make sure that whatever URL you are plugging in here is a public facing URL, okay? And that it's easy to parse through. So nothing that is password protected or behind a paywall. So if you're putting in a news article, for an example, if there's a paywall that it's hidden behind, if you cannot read it or if you need an account to read it, we are not going to be able to read it, okay? So those are things to keep in mind. Make sure that whatever URL you're putting in here is very easy to read, very easy to access. It's public facing and just in general is kind of displayed in a way that is easy to read. It's not a very complicated, crazy website. That's going to make it a lot easier, okay? The second thing that we went through was the new launch of the ability to add a PDF attachment. So now you can also add a PDF attachment to kind of narrow down what you want the AI to talk about. You can add any PDF attachment here. This is perfect for things like, flyers or brochures, market reports, training documents, info sheets, stuff like that. Think of it as kind of similar to the URL. You are putting in a link to tell the AI, hey, I want you to read the information off of this PDF. So here you can do that by clicking add attachment. It's going to allow you to add the attachment through there. AI will then read it and it will create social media posts from it. Things to keep in mind here are that this is not an area to upload your pictures or Canva designs or headshots or logos. Nothing like that. This is an area to give it a source of information for it to read, okay? So those were the two new features that were launched this morning that we're really super excited about. The other features that we covered throughout the training that are also new that have been launched within the past couple of weeks are the updates to the content. So you are going to see as you generate your posts, you're going to see an upgrade to the captions. We have really tried to revamp the prompts in the back end. So now when you generate content, you're going to see a lot less fluffier captions and more informational, more factual, lots of substance. You're really going to, as you read through it, you're really going to see that these new captions are going to position you as a thought leader in your space. The other thing you are going to see is that when you click into sources, your sources are going to be very in-depth and very accurate. So you're going to be able to check your sources. You are also going to notice that you now have the ability to rate your captions. So you can thumbs up or thumbs down your captions. This is going to help us in the back end to see what our users are seeing, to see how happy you guys are, to see where we can improve. So you do have that new option as well as you generate your content. You are going to notice that when you edit your captions, you can go ahead and click edit captions. You're going to notice that now we have the ability to undo caption changes. So you go ahead, you click save changes. You're going to see this nice undo button here. So if you have made any changes or if you have regenerated your caption at all and you decide, oops, that was not the right move, you can go ahead, you can click undo and simply undo any caption changes you have made. You will also notice now that when you edit your caption, we have included toggles for your footer and your hashtags so that you can very easily add your footer and your hashtags to any caption. This includes the AI generated posts, listing posts, trending news posts. This also includes your own manual posts. So if you decide to create your own manual post, footer and hashtag, you can very easily toggle those pieces of information on. We also went over the ability to regenerate your caption and choose to not regenerate the slide copy along with the caption. So now we have a little checkbox for that. If you would like the slide copy to regenerate along with the caption, you will keep it checked. If you would like to keep the slide copy as is, now you have the option to uncheck and keep the slide copy as is. We also went over the new feature of being able to preview your posts just by hovering your mouse over the post itself. So now you are very easily going to be able to simply put your mouse over the post, hover it, and you'll see a little preview of the exact post without having to click into it like you had to before. And then we went over the advanced settings upgrades. So when you go in to generate a post, you are going to see a new view for the advanced settings. So we've really kind of given this location a nice facelift. You're going to see the different post types. You're going to see the different platforms very neatly displayed. We went through the advanced settings together. And one of the biggest things that you're going to notice here that's an upgrade is that now you have the ability to set your writing style. So you can actually choose, do you want to generate posts in the standard writing style, in bullet point form, or in long form? You can choose that before you generate. We also launched the ability for Canadian users to set their spelling preference. So as we mentioned earlier, sometimes AI tended to kind of switch between American spelling and Canadian spelling, kind of go back and forth. Now you have the ability, if you are a Canadian user and you want to make sure that it really drills down on the Canadian spelling, you can go ahead and toggle Canadian English on or US English, and that's really going to help the AI know exactly how to spell certain words. We also went over the new update of the contact info font. So now if you do have a preference for your contact info font, you can also set that under font preferences. So you can just go ahead, set your font here, toggle it on, and it will always choose to add that font in the contact variables. Things to keep in mind here are that once you set your advanced settings through here or through your persona and brand down here, once those are set, they are good to go. You don't need to change them every single time you generate, unless, of course, you want to change them, but you can simply set these advanced settings up and forget them. So that will really help you with your generations and just really drilling down on exactly how you want your posts to look before you hit that generate button. A couple other things you are going to notice is that now when you are uploading photos within the editor or within the upload section on the platform, you're actually going to be able to choose which folder your uploads go into. So if you have a certain folder in mind that you would like your photos to go directly into, you can actually go ahead and select the folder right upon upload here. And finally, we have also introduced the ability to add multiple pieces of media upon uploading. So now if you are creating your own post, for example, and you want to upload more than one image within that post to create your own carousel, you can very easily do that simply by clicking to upload media, selecting multiple images and clicking upload. This will allow you to create a carousel post with your own images without having to upload them one by one like you used to before. So these are the updates we went through in today's advanced user training earlier today. We will make sure that you get that recording from 2 weeks ago, and then as well as this recording here, just to go over all the new stuff. And as always, if you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at support@RealEstateContent.ai. And I mentioned this towards the end of the training, but we really, really appreciate your feedback and your suggestions. They have truly helped us shape this entire platform. Everything we build is based off of the feedback you guys have given us. So we are so, so, so grateful. I appreciate you spending your Friday today with Tiara and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend.